Stevie Rogers' winning streak continues. The Iceman's ends. Bobby Taylor wins. Cash Culp captures 2 more checkers. Heidi Jo Culp, Chris Southern, Jackson Sowers, others atop the podium on Wheel to Wheel's May 18th night of racing. It was a dark and stormy night, cold, windy, a threat of rain. Race 5 of 15 in Wheel to Wheel's 2019 championship season. What about the wind? Are this night's 25-mile-an-hour gusts really a factor affecting sprint car racers? Drivers explain, dealing with high winds, adjustments they have to make, and risks they take on a windy night.
Well, the wind is a factor. It just slicks down the track and makes it a little less wet, and the mud is thin. It's not very good, so it makes it bumpy and stuff. We just have to watch out and be a little bit more careful.
Right. Yeah, a lot of times the wind will get the track tightened up just by the wind tightening up the track, basically. And like we found last week, we had wind. We're going to probably have a tight track tonight, too.
Well, the wind's a factor because it dries the track. It pulls the moisture out of the dirt quicker. But John Aiden does an excellent job at keeping the track moist, and he'll hold the races up to make sure that it's a good racing surface for everybody.
Drivers adjust their stagger, tightening their car if the track is drying out.
Basically stagger, a lot of times it's stagger. We put about 1.5 inches on the right rear. Some guys 1.25 inches, some guys 1 inch. If you put 1 inch, you're tighter. If you put 1.5 inches, you're looser.
Well, if you want to tighten up your car, you're going to take the stagger out, or you're going to move the wheels in or out. When the track gets loose, you make it tighter. When the track gets tight, you make it looser. Because you're going 65 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour down straightaway, you got to make sure you turn. Your car's not loose enough, it'll go right up into the wall.
This is the Restrictor main. Stevie Rogers zooms into the lead, coming from inside second row, out of the blocks. 29 is Ricky Simpson, 11-year-old Restrictor Class rookie. He was Intermediates track champ in 2018 and 2017. 85, Steve Adams, the 64-year-old rookie from Hesperia. Ricky Simpson began the night 6 points behind Stevie Rogers in season points. Steve Adams 9 points in back of Ricky Simpson. Once Stevie Rogers gets out in front, it is nearly impossible to catch her or even close the gap. Does the 10-year veteran of racing, she just turned 15 years old last month, does she feel like there's a target on her back, having gotten so far ahead in season points this year?
I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I'm just glad that I have a good car, and I've learned throughout the years to go with it, and I've just learned, and I'm thankful that I have the setup that I have, and it's just I'm so thankful to have the car that I have.
Congratulations on your success. Hope it continues tonight. Thank you for these comments, Stevie.
Thank you.
Dirt Karts Junior Senior Heat. 66, Laura Lee Coffey. 77, Heidi Jo Culp. Starting this night second in season points among seniors, 1 point behind Blaine Kuhn in yellow 23. Cash Culp in his green money machine, far and away season points leader among junior dirt karts racers. Heidi Jo Culp goes on to win this night's seniors main, pulling her up into a tie for the lead in season points with Blaine Kuhn. Cash Culp wins the juniors main. Cash Culp also wins the intermediates main, holding off Jaden Manchester, silver blue 23, Sean Rogers, dark 2, Ricky Simpson, silver blue 28, begins the night in first in season points with 20. These 4, Cash Culp, Jaden Manchester, Sean Rogers, Ricky Simpson, are practically bumper to bumper the first half of this main before Cash Culp pulls away and wins going away. This is the KT100 main. Chris Southern leads Cash Culp. The 10-year-old from Nueva competes in 4 wheel-to-wheel classes. Norma Weatherby spins out, coming out of turn 3. Her third-place points keep her atop season totals with 34. Cash Culp second in season points with 31. Chris Southern's checkered, marking his return after wrenching for his dad in the race prior. Bobby Taylor wins the Pro 500 main, ending John Aiden's streak of 4 consecutive main event triumphs. The Iceman still leads in season points with 39, 11 ahead of the racing chimney sweep and reigning track champion John Alonso. Bobby Taylor is Firehawks featured driver of the week, is 8 points for this night's main victory, given 27, one behind the chimney sweep. Racing returns to wheel June 22nd for race 6 in the championship series.
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting high desert sports. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.